遠野よ甘くて切ない思いが募るの抱きしめた想いは夜空を舞いぎゅっと貸してあなたのもとへ届くからよ
Hello, 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 everybody! It is I, the Frenchies Fry. We are here today, and we are going to be playing I Love You, Colonel Sanders, a finger-licking good dating sim. That's the word. Those are the words I'm looking for. We are going to be doing an evil run where I'm mean as possible. Gotta open it and add it onto. We gotta get it up on stream here. Oh, perfect. It's already up on stream. We're big chillin'. 5-pound gummy worm. Hello, button red. I hope you're having a great night. I love this intro. This intro is actually so sick. I'm not even gonna skip it because that's how sick it is. But yeah, we're gonna basically be as mean as possible and choose every option that I didn't choose last time. I'm going to make some save points along the way. That way I can just fuck around and, you know, do everything. We're gonna make a bunch of different save points. Good, just the internet being bad. That sucks, buddy. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. Once again, we are back in the modest student apartment. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. Or you could wake up now. Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. Throw the clock out the window. You slept through the school year and gave up on the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to meet Colonel Sanders. Already? You might not be trying. I give up. Oh, it actually just... Okay, it just brings me to the fucking beginning again. A psyop production. Can I see, like... Okay, no, we're good. Alright. Anywho. Time for the dog, right? DJ dog is in the... Anyways. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. Your mind begins to wander. We'll daydream a little bit. Finally, your first day at culinary school. So many dishes to prepare, so many students to meet. Your mind is swimming with possibilities when you realize you're running late. You grab a biscuit and burst out the door in a hurry. Delicious, just what you needed to wake up those taste buds. Look at this silly fucking sound again. Yikes, you're in such a hurry, in fact, that you forgot to put on any deodorant before running out the door. You're sweating buckets as you rush to arrive on time. I'm gonna be a stinky bitch today. We a stinky bitch today. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam! Yeah, we get it. She's cute. A lot nervous, yep. What if we just, like, shit talk her? She's scared. Let's talk about school gossip this time. It's hard to see Miriam like this and, frankly, quite exhausting. Rather than dwell on her anxiety, you try to change the subject to something more interesting. All summer, you've been hearing rumors about a dreamy, enigmatic mystery student who is enrolled at this school. Love the chicken post, right? Yeah, that's a little worrisome, but you'll be fine. Now, what about this mystery student we read about in the school message board? Any new deets? Oh, get this. I heard his name is Harland, and he is no ordinary student. They say he has powers. He's had them ever since he was born, from an egg. Okay, so he's born from an egg. An egg? Like a chicken? Don't be ridiculous. But the thing about having powers, it would line up with some of the other rumors I've heard. Like, I heard he once fought a bear with just his smile. You both sigh, thinking about a student so handsome that the laws of physics don't dare to apply to him. Dreamy. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hand and onto the ground. It's this bitch. It's fucking Ashley. Hello, Ashley. Oh, I didn't see her there, chicken shins. You leave Otter's shins alone. They're perfectly normal shins. Yeah, she's got too many letters in her name. Faux show. If anybody here knows what perfect shins look like, it's us. We're not gonna let you or any of your really weird insults get to us. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van Van the Man-Man, has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rocking glutes. Van Van! You rang. You're never unsure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van Van have just been as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. I can't believe the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning would ever allow people like you to attend as students. I know, right? You think you just hand us our diplomas by now? Or maybe hire us on as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. With the first day of school about to start, there's just no time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam. See you later, losers! Fucking child. I just want to kick this guy in the face so bad. I still hate that. He shit his pants. Guys, he shit his pants. He smells. I think he meant dick. You made him pop. Anyways, I hate this child. I guess we'll let her fucking go talk to Pop, or whatever. Look, it's the fucking dog again! Should I, like, intentionally fuck up the quiz? Who's this unreasonably cute pup? Why is in your coloring class? You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCSAL. Call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and little and fluffy, but I still demand respect. Best school ever. Yeah, here comes this fucking asshole. Then he walks in, and I'm gonna bully the shit out of you. I'm bullying the shit out of you. The dog. Yeah, he's the dog. Who knew he could be so handsome? Time stands still. It's my favorite student, Harland. Please call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders. Shut the fuck up. Oh, this over here must be sweaty Switzerland. Maybe we should open that back window before I fuss up his mouth. You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. And what is with all your really weird insults? His hand is outstretched. Boy howdy, this classroom gets hotter than a Kentucky fryer. Please, use my handkerchief. Shut the fuck up. Get out of my face. I hate this. Okay, wait, we're gonna... For some reason I thought I would be able to, like, save, but maybe I can just go to the different points. Refuse it. Fuck you. Fuck you. I don't want your shit. Ahaha, no thanks. This is actually on purpose. It's an old family secret to keeping our sins soft and healthy. Yeah, get out of here. Get out of here. Do you think the Professor Sprinkles can fucking, like, smell my stank? No idea what kind of dog. He's a corgi. He's just a little corgi. He's wearing a little tie. When all is said and done, there will be a battle. Just then another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Shut the fuck up, nameless student. No one cares about you. Are you sure you're even in the right place? Yeah, get the fuck out. You don't even belong here. Look at his, like, weird, like, fingers. Why is he doing that with his hands? What is wrong with him? Also, why are his arms so lanky and like his forearm is shorter than his bicep? It's his 3rd year. Let the be listen to you students that tardiness is unacceptable! Even Clank made it here on time. Look at this fucking guy. Oh, Clank, you rascal. Sprinkles walks in the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose in the air and takes a deep sniff. Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. Dry them. Let's give him a beef treat. Beef? Are you trying to give me a heart attack? I would never eat that. You clearly do not belong here. Please remove your apron, then remove yourself from this class and this school. What? No way. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, Mr. Corgi Dog. I'm not fucking going through all this again. Shut the fuck up, Colonel Sanders. But I did forget about the deodorant this morning. I forgot my deodorant this morning. Give him a chicken snack. His favorite. Oh, he loves chicken. Oh, wait. That's why he likes Colonel Sanders. Because Colonel Sanders feeds him chicken all the time. Guys. The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your head slick with a coating of warm doggy drool. You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but you pay no mind to them. If they wanted to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds open to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the classroom. Only 2 options remain. Okay, so last time I sat beside Miriam, so this time I'm going to sit beside Colonel Sanders. I want to, just because I want to see what options, I should sit beside him and be mean to him. It appears he brought no books, pens, or pencils. However, his perfect upright posture shows off a seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn. Thanks for offering me this seat. I've only had 2 rules. Do all you can to do it. Do all you can and do it the best you can. It's the only way you've ever got that feeling of accomplishing something. So inspiring. Gotta love the dog, right? A little off top if you ask me, but okay. Time for a pop quiz. Wrong! Oh, slam. Wrong! Let's get all of them wrong. I'll meet tenderizer. No. He's nothing but the best. Your total score is 0 out of 5. If you can't stand the heat, stay out of the dating simulator. Fuck you. I actually have to do good on the test. Okay. I just wanted to see what would happen. Clean myself up. Skip through this shit that I don't care about that I've already read. Chicken snack! Okay, so we actually have to do... A forest is to tree as a chicken is to feather. A spork. Best boy. Perfect. Did you cheat? You look up to see the Colonel Sanders and watching your tally score. He's impressed. I have to confess, I think you shut the fuck up. I don't care, Colonel. I don't care, Colonel. Time for lunch. It's gonna be freaking Colonel Sanders' food. It's Colonel Sanders' food. Got called out, right? I got fucking called out. I wanted to see what would happen. And I failed. You hold your breath when you see blah, blah, blah. He's very talented, but the room is true. I want fucking... Oh, actually, I'm making fried chicken later tonight. So, well, technically not fried chicken. It's technically baked, but it's still really good. The way that I bake it, it gets all crispy. Crispy out the outside. A bucket with chicken? A novel concept. Your stomach begins to grumble. For years, I've been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve perfect balance of flavors. But that's all I'll say about that. You think we want to steal your stupid secret recipe, dude? Pshaw, nah, dude, nah. I'm just drafting a last will and testament in case one of those ingredients is poison. Got him? She takes a different approach. And it's just like writing in my diary. I just realized that she has chicken thighs on her fucking stocking. Dude, that sounds beautiful. I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. Oh no. You can have him, girl. I don't want him. Van the man, if you don't want any, I'll take his. I guess I'll try it. I still love his fucking star-shaped hair. Is Nightbot gonna be alive today? Let's see. Might just be slow. Oh yeah, it's just slow. You got it. You got all the work. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of this bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. Into another dimension. Swim towards the light. Somewhere up ahead, a bright light beckons you. The flavors are so intense you become wrapped up in them. Unable to resist, you reach toward the light. It grabs your hands and pulls you closer, closer, until your fingertip connects with the end of everything. You are forever lost in the land of tender fried chicken bliss. Your mind dissolves. There is no otter now. There is only herbs and spices. Though Miriam tries to revive you, she cannot. I died?! I just ended his career. If we're actually speaking about this, I just ended his career before it even started. So this actually is the good ending. This is the good ending. Cause yeah. He doesn't deserve it. Honestly, he doesn't deserve it. He's kind of an asshole. Didn't respect me as a fucking chef. What about this? Savor the moment and everything. Culinary heart. The flavors in your mouth are beautiful. Pure. Heavenly. What a guy. Alone with the flavors, you feel something that can only be described as love. For a man? For a flavor? Are they the same? Definitely not. After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. I don't want to fucking... He smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he's doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wonder if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? How bold to come out and ask. It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade. What's the rush? The semester's only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. Don't fucking look at me like that. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be fun? You've got moxie. I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone. Then he leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use redacted. It's something my great-grandmother taught me. Redacted? Wow. You would have never guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. While you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. He's standing outside in the quad. Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and I look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated. It sounds like you have big plans. I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that. Neg him. You know, I've been thinking about your secret recipe. Of course you were. You don't simply forget a flavor combination like that. That's exactly right. I remember because I've tasted it before. I stopped at a random fried chicken stand the other day, and their chicken tasted exactly like yours. Did you just compare my recipe to a random fried chicken stand? Well, yes, I did, but it was a really good stand, especially considering it was frozen first. Frozen chicken! Weed? Are you telling me to go smoke? Colonel Sanders struggles to conceal his emotion, fighting back tears of anger. I rage baited him. I rage baited the shit out of him. Get fucking owned, nerd. I can't believe you'd say such a thing. You realize you've done irreparable damage to your relationship from which it can never recover. He's hurt. How could you? Hey, Otter, you saw that this game was called a dating sim, right? If that's your idea of dating, this is not the game. Damn, I just got called toxic by fucking game devs. That's crazy. Alright. Fine. I just wanted to be mean to him a little bit, you know? He's being too cocky, alright? He's being too fucking cocky. You know, about that, I was thinking about your secret recipe. I don't doubt it. It has a way of leaving an impression on all who taste it. Let's see. Hang on, my fucking headset disconnected. What the flip did? Why are you disconnecting on me? I'm sure you guys are enjoying this fucking sick-ass music. Background music. There's weed in the chicken. He's got weed chicken. I don't even know how you would do that. There's probably a way that you can do that, but... You decide to show him that you also know a thing or two about blowing minds with new flavors. I actually had some thoughts on how you could improve it. Improve it? You want to change my secret recipe? And you can think you can do better? Have you ever heard of habanero peppers? Heard of them? I tend an entire garden of chili pepper varieties. Habanero, poblano, cayenne, but that's not the point. You can't just toss new ingredients into my secret recipe and expect to improve it. Fuck you. A recipe is about balance. It involves careful consideration and refinement. I didn't mean to. Let's be the last time you improvise on my recipe, Otter. I'm headed back to class for the next lesson. That certainly didn't go as planned. You better head back inside, but you wait a moment so that Colonel Sanders doesn't think you're desperately chasing after him. Honestly, fair. Call out. Yeah, I got fucking called out, dude. You step into the massive cooking arena, where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need. Look at this place. It's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no, we have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it? You're not gonna blow anything, except maybe because the crowds of fans you're gonna earn with your signature adorable tiny food creations. Welcome, my students, to the cooking arena. Roo, roo, roo. For today's lesson, we will be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. I don't want to fucking... Would you like to tackle this lesson as a dating team? As a dating team. As a team of two that is me and you. Want to be my partner? I'll prepare a station. Without you as partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. Two different students take notice. I don't know who to choose. Alright, let's put her with Pop this time. She said he was cute, though, and I don't know if she meant that in, like, aw, like, he's cute, or, like, as in, like, a, he kind of cute, though, kind of way. So, sorry, Clank, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Pop today. Pop gives a big smile as he steps up to the same station as Miriam. I'm a chef! He holds up a banana, and without peeling it, proudly eats the entire thing. It's disconcerting, but Miriam is too kind to act grossed out. I love your enthusiasm, Pop. She looks at you like, really? This kid? But it's too late to change your choice now. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. Alright, you two. For today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea. Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Let's use steak tartare. I had a delicious steak tartare once. And an incredibly fancy restaurant. It was simple but sophisticated. Maybe we can make that. Beef? Raw beef? With seasoning and egg yolk on top. Otter, I must admit, I am disgusted right now. Consider our partnership ended. Blow up the food. Otter, where is your partner? I suggest we prepare steak tartare and raw beef! Pack your things. Your time at... Fuck you, Sprinkles. Fuck you, Colonel Sanders. Fuck you, guys. I kind of wish that they would let me... like, do certain stuff and have, like, different things that happen. Pop. Using octopus will blow Colonel Sanders' mind. I was thinking about trying something exotic. Maybe a dish that incorporates octopus in some way? I'm more of a down-home type chef myself. What about something that, go with me here, walks on land? Actually, there are certain species of octopus... actually, there are certain species of octopus that do leave the water. For instance, have you heard of the Abdopus... I don't even know how to pronounce that. It leaves the water to hunt for crab. An octopus that walks upright and hunts crabs. Now I've heard everything. The world is truly a marvelous place, isn't it? Octopus crab? Sounds like you're describing one of my signature dishes. Are you trying to steal my thunder? Boys, what's with all the hostility? Has the competition been moved up to today? How dare you try and muscle in on my culinary territory? Nobody better touch a cephalopod without going through me first. Just go for that, not chicken food. I think there's been a misunderstanding. Nobody's muscling in on any mollusks. We're simply discussing today's assignment. You could cut the tension in here with a chef's knife, which makes sense because chef's knives are usually pretty sharp. Look, we're just talking. I'll happily step back from any and all seafood. You know what? I'm just gonna make mashed potatoes and gravy. I know my grandmother's recipe by heart. Keep the tentacles. You begin to peel and boil potatoes and try to extricate yourself from this thorny situation, but your new rivals aren't having it. I doubt that you even have the capabilities to work with ingredients so delicate. You should probably stick to microwavable dishes. Unlike my friend Van, though he may be the man, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worth admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together, like a thigh and a drumstick. It just makes sense. Nothing about this makes any sense, but one thing is clear. She's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. And if Otter and Van are both so inclined to the sea, perhaps they should go there together? Ashley, are you suggesting that I share the secrets of my special saltwater sauce with this novice? I'm disappointed in all of you. Ashley is really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Turn to Miriam. You turn to Miriam, and as soon as you find her, she senses it and looks back. This girl's friend in need radar is second to none. She immediately comes running over. Is somebody there, my friend? I will destroy that! I actually think that Ashley and Van were just leaving. Leaving on the dust via my skills as a chef, perhaps. But stepping away from this competition, you are sorely mistaken. Miriam, you're a loyal friend, but Otter's my partner for today's activity. Shut the fuck up, Colonel Sanders. The only reason why I am your partner right now is because the game devs won't let me fucking do anything. They won't let me do anything else. This is very railroaded, okay? I can't... You look for Sprinkles in hopes he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize that, in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Beef. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well, while your attention was elsewhere. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would be very proud. Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all of the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love something, set it free. Water. I'll drink some water. Beautiful. Together, you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. Van Van, do something! Scooping up a fingerful, Van Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Probably not. But he looks cool as fuck, though. Hold on right there, Otter. We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you'd both better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands. Can I put your face? Van Van rushes back, a covered dish in his hand. Mashed potatoes with gravy? Pathetic. In just a few minutes, I've prepared a full meal. Excuse me. Gaze upon my specialty, braised tentacle of octopus. Oh my goodness, excuse me. In my silky saltwater sauce. Plated on a battle axe forged by my supreme chef ancestors. Honestly, like, this looks ballin' if it wasn't gonna, like, be poisonous. You've ignored me for too long. That ends it now. It is I who will have the first bite, and you will all look on with envy. The interrupting student rushes at Van Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate. No! Don't! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have turned in the process. The results could be toxic. Too late. It's been eaten. Yeah, you fucking get to die again, dumbass. I think I left something in the oven. Oh, goodness gracious, excuse me. I don't feel so good. He fucking gets, like, Thanos snapped out of existence. It killed him! Everyone step back! Don't take another bite! When you look back at the plate, the rest of it is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up in Pop's mouth. He winces in pain for just a moment, and then is almost immediately back to his oblivious self. Update! Gay like boy and... The entire class has gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are motionless as statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has inoculated him against poisons of all kind. I'm not sure the professors here make enough money. Hello? I just turned into a ghost over here. Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home. What? Like, for real? Oh, come on! You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark, and a bit more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today. Before you go on, I want you to know, they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me of why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him, in a way that you find upsetting, or inspiring. I can't read today, ever. Actually, I just can't read ever, but like, yeah, I just can't. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders? Yes, Otter, there's something I need to tell you. Hold it right there. There's something I need to tell you first. Oh, jeez. You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. And every day since, I've been working toward that dream, day and night, never stopping, never resting, also lifting a lot of weights, like, so many weights. We should follow our dreams with all our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star. Hey, no, you... Shut up! I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed the guy? You can't prove that! I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance you hear a long, sad sigh. This is the funniest part of this entire fucking sim, by the way. Forget him. We were talking about me. Me. I'm the hero. Oh shit, Spork Monster's back, guys. Holy fuck. I think I left the fridge door open. Well, later, nerds. We will not let harm come to another student, except for that ghost kid. I kind of dropped the ball on that. Be afraid, be very afraid of me, because I'm a monster, see? Is he rhyming on purpose, or is that just a coincidence? But before you can discuss syntax any further, he did just kill someone. You're right, button. It's a turn-based fight sequence. What will you do? I'll just fucking attack. You decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? Cook with love. I think I have to do this because last time when I did, like the defend, it just didn't do shit. It worked last time, right? Cook with love. Does 1 damage. Spork Monster won't forget this. He's feeling really threatened by your attack. Spork Monster focuses their mashed mind and draws in energy from Mother Earth itself. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? Which attack will I use? At this rate, the semester will probably be over before this fight is. Spork Monster is no quitter. Buffed up and ready to rumble. They go on the attack once again. Spork Monster uses 𝙻𝚸𝙽𝚃𝚂. You take 2 damage from the attack. If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle. That's nice. You decide to go on the attack. Again! Cook with love does 1 damage. Spork Monster is oozing cheese sauce into the lawn of the quad. I wonder who's going to have to clean that up. Feeling vulnerable, Spork Monster prepares for its ultimate attack. Rounded Edge! Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. I love that he does that. Pot Pie Power Pinch! They fucking gave him some, like, cleavage going on here. It does 10 damage. Spork Monster is defeated. You saved me. An injured Spork Monster spews steam into the night. Forget mercy. Finish him! No student will ever walk in the quad in fear again. This monster messed with the wrong shift. Attack. You ready your final attack. You'll never survive my... Student loan okay. Maybe this is the funniest joke in this, actually. Student loan debt destruction does 10 damage. Spork Monster is completely vaporized. Colonel Sander looks on in awe. You continue to surprise me, Otter. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's so much more. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name to have signed it out is Borko. That name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. Not chicken pot pie. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you're tucked in tightly. Good night, my Colonel. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird. Flying food! I'm excited to eat the fucking chicken tonight that I'm making. You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? And then there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. As you meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with spork monsters, she launches into a story of her own. I'm curious to see how she felt about Pop. I hope she doesn't try to fucking date him, because that would be so weird. Ah yes, student loan debt, right? Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might be, I think I might like Pop. I hate this. I hate this. Why are you a pedophile? He's literally like a fucking child. He shit his pants the first time we met him. Miriam, you deserve better than this. Why do you like him in the first place? No. Why am I friends with you? Why am I friends with a fucking Shotokan in this? I don't like this. Like him? Like? I know, it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. Like him. We got to talking after class and he is actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders enlisted in the army when he was only 3? Not only that, but he founded a special unit of super soldiers who all wear the same hats just because he put a hat on one time and thought it looked cool. But Colonel Sanders doesn't even wear a hat. He wears a ribbon tie. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with his new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders. You and Colonel Sanders? The coolest guy in school? The most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School Academy for Learning? You're a thing now? We definitely connected yesterday. Sure you did. You're great. Who wouldn't be into you, I guess? Save her? No, bruh. She's literally into a child. Like, she's not being manipulated into this. Like, we literally watched Pop try to open a door and shit his pants the first time we met him. And he ate a fucking, like, poisoned food. Like, he's fucking stupid. He doesn't, I don't think he has the ability to manipulate her to stay with him. So she likes children, which is really, really fucked up. Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, then why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? Your bestie's eyes light up. A secret ingredient. Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. So this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering. This can't be good. He told me all about his passion for spices. Secret spices. The man even gave me some, to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder created from a super duper rare dried flower petals. And that if I did him a favor, a big favor, I could have some of my own. Please, Miriam, don't tell me. So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice, he even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with them, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I'd ever tasted. I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Whatever. Anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking, so we've stayed in touch. You know, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about the new spices. Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe. And besides, I only know one ingredient, so I doubt it'd be much use to anyone. Fabrica. Please, please, please. It would mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you or from Colonel Sanders. Fuck it, let's tell. Okay, I'll tell you, but it has to say secret. Miriam nods furiously. He told me that he uses redacted. Never would have guessed that, would you? Her eyes light up imagining such a thing, and you figure that you've satisfied her curiosity and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some fun typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you could ask her to confirm that she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. Wind rushes in. Cherry blossom petals fill the air. It's Colonel Sanders. He's arriving at school. Should I run to him? I stood back and... let's run to him. You run to him. Surely he'll sweep you back... he'll sweep you onto the back of his stallion and you'll ride away together. That'll show her for good. Oh, Colonel, my Colonel. However, your sudden movement surprised the horse and it rears up, kicking you directly in the face. The force of the bull completely knocks you out cold. In the darkness, you see a vision. Ooh, Otter, I am here to deliver you a message. Not this guy. It is important that you remember this, exactly as I say it. If you forget, the world could end. So you know it's serious. I have been trapped in a realm beyond, but a great prophecy relies on my return. Only you can save me, and all you need to do is repeat my name 3 times, and that name is... But before you continue, you're suddenly awake. Aw, jeez. You wake to find Colonel Sanders tending to you. He roused you back to life with a satchel of secret spices. Or is that just his natural season of musk? Do I just, like, sexually harass him? I don't know what to do here. I don't know if I should sexually harass him. Or if I should... just be weird. Hello, lazy gamer. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Should I lean in for a kiss? Or should I sexually assault him? Or should I be weird and talk about the horseshoes? I'm debating. I'm debating here. You know what? We're gonna roll a dice for this, actually, because I'm indecisive. I really want it to be evil and mean, but this game keeps giving me game overs every time. Be weird? I could be weird. But, like, leaning in for a kiss is also weird, too. Welter? Okay. Let's see. I'll drink some water. I'm gonna use my fancy fucking metal dice for this. I'll roll my d20. I'll roll my fancy d20. And how about this? We'll say if the number is odd, we'll compliment the craftsmanship of the horse's shoes. And if it's an even number, we'll lean in for a kiss. And we'll sexually assault Colonel Sanders. Alright. We are shaking up the d20. Huzzah! What number is this? That's number 14. So we're gonna kiss him. Whoa. You've known him for a day. Are you really sure? I guess you must be. You put your arms around Colonel Sanders' neck and pull him in for a kiss. But he turns his face, and you awkwardly kiss his ear. You can feel him shudder. Too soon, you clearly mistook his compassion for love. Your soul crawls inside of itself and you instantly die of embarrassment. So that was the wrong choice. But that's alright. We'll compliment his... Okay, I have to fucking go through all of this again. We're just gonna skip all this, because I already read through all of this and I don't want to do it again. We'll tell her the ingredient like we did last time. Run to him because we stood back majestically. Okay. Compliment the horse's craftsmanship, the horseshoe craftsmanship. Maybe he shouldn't be riding a horse to school. And maybe you shouldn't be running up to animals you don't know. That's hard to say who was in the wrong here. But one thing is for sure, that Colonel Sanders is pretty dreamy. That horse has beautiful shoes. I could really feel how smooth and sturdy they were when they were pressing into my face. That's nice to hear. No one truly appreciates good craftsmanship anymore. That's actually true. You know what? That's a respectable... That's actually true. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you can see your two rivals, Ashley and Van Van, are doing something bad. By the way they're hiding it, you know it must be really bad. Like, counterfeiting recipes bad. Experimenting with restricted ingredients bad. Summoning a demon bad. You try and get a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulder, but he sees you coming. Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this. Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey? Shut the fuck up, Ashley. You sit near the rivals but leave your back turned to them. You even hear Van Van mutter something that sounds a bit like a magic spell. However, he notices you eavesdropping. You try and cover your tracks and improvise an excuse. It's time for class and you're distracting the rest of us who want to learn. Now you've upset them. Oh, and you're the emperor of cooking, are you? You make the rules? I'm not sure you know a good meal if it ain't you. Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache. And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil. You finally get a look at what it was they were hiding, and you instantly recognize it. It's a book, just like the one you found after your encounter with the spork monster. That's the same book that I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back. I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom, and its contents are secret. You notice that they haven't been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall, and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth. They're playing, yay! Before you can dig in any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Beep, beep. Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van Van's meaty foot. Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts! You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. What do you think you're talking to? I've never had such language, not even from a stand mixer. No, your mother was a stand mixer. Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van, sending him flying across the room. Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me, but I'm not interested in either of them. Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know this is a ruse, right? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena, at least. Or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got lofty career aspirations to focus on. Maybe I can help you with your business plan. Just then Sprinkles arrives to signal that the true start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn. Rub his furry dog belly. He loves it. Sprinkles stops in his tracks and sniffs the air around you. Something has him in a trance. It's the scent left on you from Colonel Sanders. Sprinkles jumps on you and licks your face. Down, boy, down! Off topic! I don't think I pronounced that correctly, but whatever. That command shouted by Colonel Sanders has snapped Sprinkles out of his trance. I wonder what's up with that. Sorry, I got a little carried away. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken! You want to pay attention to the lesson, truly you do. Which is why, in 1776, the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed their name. But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss most of the important parts. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Well, Otter, naturally this appears to you to be a simple platter. Which item do you want to sample? Let's eat the dog biscuit this time. Because of its shape it's baked in, you assume the dog biscuit is a treat made by Sprinkles. An example of his own culinary talents, perhaps? You reach out for it when Sprinkles jumps up and bites onto your cooking apron. What kind of monster would steal a dog's favorite biscuit? Your apron is left in tatters. The entire class looks on in horror as you fall unconscious from the embarrassment. I never even got to taste it. Getting between a dog and his bone probably isn't a great choice. Okay, so I'm not gonna eat the pepper because I ate the pepper the first playthrough and he got pissed off at me because it was the last pepper in the world of its. Oh my god, I have to go through all of this. No, it's fine. No, it's fine. We'll just speed. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We'll choose all the same ones. We'll choose all the same ones that we were going with. Let's try the glass of water. You grab a glass of water and gulp it down. It's cool and crisp, like the purest snow melted by a mountain spring. Hey, that was mine! It was from my favorite toilet! You owe me $6. I just drank toilet water. That's great. And you've got excellent taste. You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention. We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you. Someday? Come on, it's time for lunch. Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim. And your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be prepared. The timed competitive cook-off. The level of theatrics with these two is off the charts. Is everything a competition with you two? Yes. Yes. Well, not with me. I'm on a personal journey to learn, to love. To learn to love? Sure, why not? But definitely not to constantly battle. Yeah, stop getting your genres crossed. Don't you have some portable monsters to capture or something? I need to eat if I'm gonna have the energy to sustain my education and pursue my dreams of being a master chef. How are any of us supposed to get anywhere if we're constantly fending off challenges for every know-it-all with an apron? Besides, I already brought my own lunch. Otter, you should have it. It will give you the energy you need to succeed. Miriam reaches out and presents a gift to you. My special grilled cheese and tomato soup with chocolate milk to wash it down and a tartlet for dessert. Look at how tiny it is. Honestly, okay, she might be a pedophile, but she makes really cute, tiny stuff. So, that looks good. Even though you're a pedophile. It only takes you about 5 seconds to eat Miriam's tiny food, but it's just what you needed for motivation. You know what? I've learned enough for today. Let's battle. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkle steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness. Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sportsing court. Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief. At least not until we turn on the timer! Then a huge light blasts you in the face, flashing the words, timer ready. That's what I'm talking about. Aroo! I stand corrected. If it's a battle you want, it's a battle you'll get. My bestie can best the best of them. Best believe it. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now is my chance to shine. I will defeat you myself. You added his chicken, and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day one. You're feeling like you can really impress him again here. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. 100 Celsius. Would that entice you? You've got 11 herbs and spices. I feel like this is one of those things where, like, if I fuck it up, it's gonna make me redo everything. It's time to elevate your craft. Gratitude. You never take this opportunity for granted if you hope to succeed. Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You'd better pick up the pace if you want to survive. Every day you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. Where does it come from? That's wrong! This is a horrible time to start forgetting important things. Next question. You try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. Sizzling. Fuck you. Don't make me get the spray bottle. Fuck you, Sprinkles. You notice Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye. I believe in you, Otter. He's actually cheering you on, which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you're doing. Now all you can think about is Colonel Sanders. Who cares? Grr. You're stranded on a desert island with only one dessert. Which do you take? What a hunk. He's got his fucking titties out. I know, right? You know what? Shouldn't you be focused on the challenge? You're falling behind. In a gondola. Woof woof. You're really struggling to keep up. At the next station over, Ashley has already begun plating elements of her dish. It's colorful and complex. To make up time, you toss your biscuit dough in a stand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps. Yikes. Bzz. I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in a kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch. You might not have any standards, but Otter does, and a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed. There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way. When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hand in the mixer to try and... I broke my hand. It's immediately crushed by the quickly spinning beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. He shakes his head in shame. What you often find is the easy way can turn out much, much more difficult. Everyone stop what you're doing right now. The battle is over. It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish. Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on. Oh, that's too bad. And here I am with a completed dish. I said that really weird. Oh, that's too bad. Here I am with a completed dish, ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default. No, it wouldn't be fair to compare the two on account of Otter's injury. You see Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops as he locks onto the dish. But I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared? Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skipped straight to dessert. Under this white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights, taking on a journey of flavor that tastes as good and tells a story of excellence. I was going to ask Otter to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand. Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within. Inside, you'll find... Oh. Inside, you'll find a delicate fried cheese croquette on top of a slice of honeycomb, ice cream 2 ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry jelly. Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his finger into the chocolate sauce. Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley? Oh, yeah. As he places a sauce-covered finger into his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. We'll do this. You reach out with your apron to wipe off the sauce off his glistening face. Colonel Sanders recoils and brushes you back. This goatee isn't just a fashion statement, it's also functional. I was saving that flavor for later. This stinks. It's gonna make me go through the whole second day again, isn't it? Oh, no. Okay, we gotta fucking give her. We gotta fucking give her. Arrrr! Bubbling? Oh, I guess it's silence. He's actually cheering you on. Get back into the competition. Woof woof. And we break my hand. We go through this. Internalize the rage you feel. Your rage burns so intensely within your eyes that they burst into flames. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash, and they fall off of your face. Which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester. Perhaps forever. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brow, you run for the quad to be alone. The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you, a storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He probably got here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and have decided to get married. And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding, because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out. I'm fine. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef. Failure is a part of life. Not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed at anything before? That's exactly what I think. Well then, think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you. Enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. He's talking himself up too much. Well, handsome, sure. I was born that way. But I've walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I don't know. People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together, which is true now, but it hasn't always been. Go. I agree. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving the best I had to give. As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you can see something ignite inside of him, a burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure. It's honest. Oh, excuse me. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. Yay! Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Battle-scarred from a night before, you prepare for the worst. It's the spork monster again. Gorko, the spork monster, is here to fight a hero. Is anyone else feeling a bit of deja vu? I'm sorry, Gorko, but I could have sworn we already battled you last night. That was Borko, my twin, and I, Gorko, am here to avenge them. Are you stronger than Borko? Well, we're twins, so no, not really. We're pretty much exactly equal in every way. Why do you ask? Colonel Sanders smirks. He's already on the same page as you. It's just that we beat Borko pretty easily, so I don't think you could have much of a chance. Not to mention, I feel really guilty about that. If I could take it back, I would. I think what Otter is saying is, can't we just be friends? Life's too short for making enemies. I suppose. We don't really need to fight. It's just that I've got these pointy teeth and claws. All the better for enjoying tasty foods. Surely you'll like to eat. Don't we all? Of course I do. Look at his little smile. Inspiration strikes you and you come up with a quick idea. Chomp on this! You toss a biscuit into Gorko's open mouth and he devours it in one gulp. Delicious. You're much nicer than the evil students who once upon a time turned me into this creature who stands here today. I don't believe it. You were human once? Well, no, I was a chihuahua, but I was still a student at this school, until one day some mean kids with a magic spellbook cast a dark enchantment on me and I was forever transformed. I wish I had a dark enchantment casted on me and was forever transformed. A magic spellbook? Precisely, Borko used to have a copy, but somewhere along the way I've lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you, respect it. You're a powerful chef and shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and... I don't know how to pronounce that word still. If you need me, don't fear. I will be there. Sounds like there's some bad cooks in the kitchen of life. Otter, together I am sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss. You live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Yay, a friend, right? Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Well, there's just something. It's just a side dish I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish he might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy. Both, perhaps? Now you've got him right where you want him. Should you reveal it? I'm gonna keep it a secret, fuck you. Actually, I've said too much. Please, forget I ever said anything. You can practically hear Colonel Sanders' heart beating in his chest. He tries to act demure, but his facade begins to crack. I can appreciate a good secret, of course. In fact, I've got many. Nearly a dozen in my fried chicken recipe alone. But I would hope that you could learn to trust me with yours. Well, I suppose you did share a secret ingredient with me yesterday, so it would only be fair. Colonel Sanders' face grows secret. Ah, yes, about that, you see. Yes, Colonel? I haven't been completely honest with you. The secret I told you, it was a fake. Oh no, the ingredient you shared with Miriam, it wasn't true? You're angry with Colonel Sanders for lying, but the fact that you revealed his secret shows that he was probably right to do so. You mean it wasn't one of the real 11 secret herbs and spices? You see, we had only just met, and I had to make sure that you're trustworthy and capable of keeping my most important secret. To me, my recipes are priceless. Well, I have something to confess. That secret ingredient you told me, I shared it with Miriam, my bestie. Unfortunately, I already knew this. I was very disappointed, but now that you've come clean, we can start building our relationship as fellow chefs again. I promise to be honest from here on out. I really do. Fuck you, Colonel Sanders. I'm counting on you. Then in that case, I present to you my original coleslaw. The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' luxe hideaway. Magnificent. Together you chat on the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the container. Bowl. I don't even know what that said. I clicked away before I could read it. Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have it around so that I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment. You could offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not? Please make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. You realize that now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. Around the room are various items you can look at. Okay. We'll just click on all of these. I've already read all this. Fucking get out of here, ghost student. A piece of wood floating in summer in the 69? It's blank. Okay, I've already read all of the other stuff here. You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. You take one off its hanger and try it on. The jacket is a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he has been working on, and he wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he asks why you're wearing his jacket. I don't usually loan those out, but I must say, it does look good on you. Oh crap, the jacket. You forgot to take it off. You tell him you're cold. I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to intrude. I just got a little cold and thought this might warm me up. Colonel Sanders smiles and scoots close to the fireplace. It's warm by the fire. Why don't you come a little closer? Suddenly, everything feels like it's moving too fast. Final exams are tomorrow. You should be thinking about what you're going to cook. I should be at home studying. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door. But the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel? Yes, Otter? I honestly think that this may be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slow. You talk late into the night and drift off into a slumber. Dream sequence! Like, the frame rate of this makes me... My eyes hurt. Man has a beard as a baby. Yeah, he does. You wake to a beautiful morning Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today is a day that could change for the rest of your life. You think about the new secret ingredient you just learned about, redacted. Remember, it's fake. In some jurisdictions, redacted isn't even legal, but if the recipe is a secret, how will they know? Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast, and your mouth waters at the sight of it. Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up. It's meticulous. You taste Colonel Sanders' food, and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. So would you say that we're the perfect match? How presumptuous. My cuisine and your taste buds, that is. So, here's the thing. I know this is like the wrong option, but I'm gonna do it anyways. It's good, but my mom made better. Colonel Sanders' expression goes serious. Did your little jab land too hard? Colonel, I know what you're gonna say. I need to be better if I'm gonna leave my mark on this world. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window. And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Business partner? Okay, maybe this wasn't the wrong one. Could he be talking to you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears. Unable to speak, the only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. Okay, maybe that wasn't like the wrong choice. There's still one more day of school after all. The University of Cooking School. Academy for Learning waits for no one. You get home to find something very surprising. Your best friend is there waiting for you. Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something had happened to you. It's okay, I was just... But it turns out you're fine. I can get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam. She went on a date with Pop. He asked me to go out with him. Of course, I told him you better harness those wild horses, young man. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me. So I said, yeah, sure, I can get to know the little guy. Long story short, he took me to his favorite shush house, but things quickly spiraled out of control. Did she just say shush house as if that's a thing people just say? What is that even referring to? And now I'm not really sure where we stand. You don't give Miriam time to tell her whole story, however. Bottling up the details of your own night is just too much of a burr. I went on a date too, back to Colonel Sanders' house where I spent the night with him. You what? Nothing happened, but the emotional connection. Oh, wowzers. Together with your bestie, you feel like you can do anything. When you arrive at school, you encounter the rivals in the quad. You can tell from a distance that they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp that fact. Because, you know, he's Pop. What's it worthy? It sounds delicious. Oh, it's great. I'll order you up one right away. I might have a swirly with sprinkles, please. Sprinkles the dog and the tweet. You can get your swirly dipped, too. Why don't you pick on someone your own size? Because I'm literally the biggest person at this school? There is that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school, but who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature? You've got some nerve, Otter, suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse? Now you're twisting my words and I won't have it. You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince with pain. Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. I might as well just give up. I'll never give up. Ever. Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears that things are close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on. Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Otter, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon. Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday I almost broke a nail winning so hard. Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. What is he doing complimenting her? But what about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce? It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received. That's a lot of words to say. It was bland. Excuse me, Otter. I am more than capable enough to speak for myself. Maybe you could tell me more of your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel? I'm always interested in discussing the fine art of fine foods. See you inside, Otter. Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who you know she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by that interaction with Ashley, you take out the spell book you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages. Whoa, that's a book? It looks like bad news. It's just something I found lying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in that magic stuff. A grimoire? Like a book of spells? I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful? I can think of one surefire way to find out. You open a page covered with arcane warnings. Cast only in case of an extreme emergency, it says around the edges of the page. I could use this spell to see that here that says it will erase anyone I choose from all of my memories. If I scribble out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam. That is way drastic. Couldn't you do something else? Like anything else? Not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger? Okay, fine, it is drastic. But desperate times call for desperate measures. Alright. This time we're doing evil chicken spells. You begin to recite the spell, but you stumble on the words, and the only effect it seems to have is to make you forget what it is you were doing. Oh, right. After looking at the page again, it comes rushing back to you. What if I keep doing it? Really? I don't even have the choice to do it? That sucks. That sucks. I don't even have a choice. Sprinkles is already in the room, waiting for the students to arrive. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement. I want you all to know, I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you, it's nothing to be afraid of. His cute little nose scrunches up and he begins to breathe quickly. He must be hungry. Reach for some old homework to give him as a snack that you forgot to turn in. Sprinkles immediately goes for it and gobbles the sheet of paper like it's a piece of fresh chicken rawhide. Ahem. I apologize for the outburst. I know it seems cliche, but not much in this world satisfies like ungraded work. My, Otter, were you studying something with cinnamon? I've been sitting on a lecture series around the art of cake baking. How insightful. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Otter, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom. You see, but before he can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. Sprinkles is interrupting by sad whimpering coming from the back of the room. I told you to save it for after class. But I miss you. We went on one date, Pop, and how can you miss me when I'm right here? Pop's voice quivers as he pleads his case to Miriam. Every time I bring you, go away again. That's a really cute thing to say. Miriam, what happened between you and Pop? I got you in trouble and now he's mad at me. I didn't just get in trouble. I got yelled at by Pop's mother, who blames me for getting him banned from every museum we set foot in. Oh my god. Lame, can't even cast spell. That's what I'm saying. Why is it an option if I can't do it? Like, I can click it, but it's just, let me cast the fucking spell. Oh, so that's what you meant by shush house. Pop, we went on one date. We're over. And you made so much to me that I made this for you. Too hurt to go on arguing, Pop leaves his, creation behind and runs out of the room. Okay, hold up. Let me just fucking... Let's break this down. It's obviously made of jelly. There's a hard-boiled egg in it. I'm seeing some corn. Some peas. I don't know if that's more corn or maybe carrot. It's got fucking whipped cream, sprinkles, and 2 pretzels. That's fucking nasty, bruh. No wonder he shits himself in the beginning, because if he's eating food like that, he's definitely gonna... Like, I would shit myself if I eat food like that. So, that's crazy. Anyways, nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school. Well, that was unfortunate. But we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition showdown challenge exam! Trademark. I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena. But before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Hey, Miriam. Are you okay? Okay? I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could he embarrass me like that in class like that, in front of everyone? Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is such a silly boy. I know that you know this, but I'm gonna say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're gonna cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way. You're not gonna saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off into the sunset without me? Of course not. Well, maybe. Sorta. But I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it, and a ranch big enough for both of us and whoever else we want to bring along. How the hell Pop got into school? We literally, like, opened the door for him. I don't know why they let a child enroll, but... If it's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest anyhow. This is actually good advice. Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks. I should really review my menu for today. I'm gonna make a very special soup. And I bet that Professor Dog is gonna love it up. And while you're pep-talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch. But that's okay, because you had a better idea of how to spend the time before your exam. You decided to head to the arena early to finish a practice dish. This is it, the location of your final challenge. A test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent. And a chance to beat the pants off of Van Man, the supposed Man-Man, and his eviler counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through the quick test of a recipe you've been working on. Otter's famous chicken pot pie. After practicing for months, this dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. I'm trying to be successful. Otter, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam. Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. The pot pie has begun to bake, and the smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were cooking something delicious. You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who is hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decide that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick to when... The oven timer goes off behind you. Ignore it. Did you hear that? Hear what? I distinctly heard a bell chime. Somebody must be training Sprinkles to do a trick. I bet his mouth was watering. Strange. I was going to say that my mouth was watering. Alas, I'll have to look somewhere else for something tasty to put in it. I gonna fucking put my cock in your mouth if you want. It's pretty fucking tasty. Cause you fucking like chicken, right? You like cock in your mouth? Oh, yeah. Anyway, smoke begins billowing out of the oven, filling the arena around you. Yeah, I guess you will. I'll leave you to it then. Happy visualizing. Disappointed Colonel Sanders leaves the arena. When the coast is clear, you finally open the oven to find your practice pie has been reduced to ash. How fucking high do I have the temperature on the oven? Smell like lunch. Beat it, Pop. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules. There are no rules, that is, except to cook with everything you've got. You step up for the cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that'll push you over the edge to victory. Meanwhile, both Van Van and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes, per their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big, going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect, his original recipe fried chicken. The intensity in the room starts out at full 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare for their food. Wow, this is getting really serious. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air. Guys, he's using evil magic. Funny joke. Egg wash! Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth. Best friend baster blaster! Van Van flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin. Let's rock and roll! Ashley scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed. Shallow personality spatula! Even Clank gets in on it. 5-dial pressure point chicken cooking technique! Wait. When did Clank learn to speak English? It's the singularity, as was foretold! We mustn't let it happen or the appliance uprising will take us all! Self-destruct. Van Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out of the back door of the arena. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has left her spellbook out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? You've got a book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's almost certainly evil magic? Yeah, we're gonna cast a spell this time. You take out your own spellbook and let your instincts guide you to a page you've never seen before. It's a summoning spell that will conjure up a spork monster. Now seems like a good time to add some chaos into the mix. You have summoned me! Ah, the broom cooking arena. So many fond memories of battling in this place. In my old life. In your old life, I wasn't always the monster you see before me. No, once I was, but a student like yourself who attended this school. He notices the book you're holding. I see what's going on here. Things aren't going your way, huh? Been there, my friend. I tried to cast a spell on myself to imbue my body with the powers of favorite foods. As you can imagine, things did not go as planned. When spells say only cast in case of emergency, they mean it. I'm kind of in a pinch here. Got any better ideas? The spork monster's smile curls up mischievously. For starters, never cast spells on yourself. Cast them on your rivals. Just tell me who's giving you trouble and we'll take very good care of them. You motion to Ashley, and before you can think better of this dastardly decision, he recites a spell that turns her into a chicken. Oh my god, is Colonel Sanders gonna cook her now? Now a mere bird, she flaps her wings and glides off into the produce section of the arena, far from her station. Okay, gotta go, bye! Uh-oh, this could be dangerous. You're immediately racked with guilt over this act of blatant transmorgification. You don't know what to do. It would be poetic justice for Ashley to live out all the rest of her days as a chicken, yet that seems unspeakably cruel. After all, it's just a cooking competition. Fuck it, she can stay as a chicken. Chicken Ashley pecks around at the base of some cabinetry, searching for some loose vegetables to eat. Otter, how could you? Cheating on the final exam? I've never been more disappointed. And here I was considering you for a place not only in my future chain of highly successful chicken restaurants, but also my heart. Shut up. Without hesitation, he casts a counter spell from memory that saves her. There's such a thing as competing with honor, and this does not qualify. I no longer want anything to do with you. Alright. Aight, buddy. Whatever. Alright. We'll cast a spell anyways. I want to see what happens with the other option where we like save her. Try to save her. You turn the next page and cast a reversal spell. Chicken Ashley immediately transforms back into herself. Bok? She's in shock and still exhibiting some chicken-like movements, but otherwise appears to be alright. Is it just me, or does the chicken seem remarkably fresh today? Right then you realize that Colonel Sanders witnessed your entire sabotage. He is not impressed. Your heart sinks as you think of how much you might have disappointed him and ruined your chances of any kind of future together. Having suffered this huge setback, you know, okay, we'll just do it. I can do this, blah, blah, blah. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body. My heart is pure, my hands are steady, my taste buds have been preparing their entire... I'm not even gonna read your fucking things. Get out of here. My heart is pure, my hands are steady, my taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery. You begin to levitate off the ground, energy courses through your body. You know that with this power, you can do anything. Except turn back time, which would be super useful, because while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven can't be served. Don't worry, dear otter, you may have suffered some setbacks, but not all is lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you have earned his support. I've been watching you today, and I must say, I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. He steps up to your station and stands right beside you. I'm here to help. And all you've managed to make is mac and cheese, and time is almost up, so you're gonna need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules? Following rules has never really been my thing. I follow my heart. What a guy. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on. And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts. Are you suggesting, if we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union? Time's up, students! With time expired, it's the moment everyone has been waiting for. You must now present your dishes. A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete. It seems we're missing some students. Pop? Clank? From off-screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student. I'm flying! Sounds like it's coming from that broom closet over there. Miriam, would you mind? Inside of the closet, you see Pop hanging a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants. Pop, get down from there right now! Let me guess, did Van Van have something to do with this? When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse? I thought a wedgie was a salad! It looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing how he didn't cook anything. I can't feel my legs. May I be cute? Sure. You kids and your pranks. I must say, it's not the worst prank in UCSAL history, but it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second. Pranks. Clank! Where did that pressure cooker roll off to? You wait to hear the signature word, beep, or other onomatopoeia, but there is none. Somehow he must have gotten unplugged, I guess. We'll have to figure that out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please collect your final projects. Yes, it's been a long semester. 3 whole days long. But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. She made tiny, tender udon noodles in a savory soup. Teeny tiny Naruto Maki. The itsy bitsy bowl. Guys, please call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name. Yes, Sprinkles. And some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself. Okay, we read this last time, so I'm just kind of gonna go through this. He ate it. It's good. Delicious. He gets pricked in the nose trying to eat the food. He gets pricked in the tongue, actually, and then has an allergic reaction. Disqualified. Ashley, time to step up. Now describe your dish. I made orange blossom Turkish delight and a light rosewater syrup topped with French meringue and connected by sugar glass. It's meant to be a display piece. Why would you make it? Why? What is the point? It's a display piece. But don't breathe too hard. Cannot be judged. You're disqualified. Yeah, fuck you, bitch. You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you. And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everybody. This isn't the last you've heard of me either. If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself. 2 chefs? Oh, I could fucking eat some mac and cheese right now. I'm not gonna lie. He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. Uh-oh, I don't have a good feeling about this. You give me this thing and completely blow me away. My 49 dog years of life. I've never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. Anyways, everybody passes the class because our food is so good. Everybody eats it and it's delicious. Love the dog, right? Yeah, so our food was so good that everybody passed, and then Ashley and Van become not evil anymore. And now it's time for our graduation ceremony. DJ Dog is in the house! Arr, arr, arr! You know that Sprinkles was a master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist? Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? They're committing they're not evil anymore. This guy was he didn't actually die. Isn't that crazy? He's Party Monster now. This guy renamed himself the Party Monster. She found love in her cooking, you know she's gonna do great. Hopefully she stops being a pedophile, because I can't believe that she actually went on a date with a literal child. Carpet rolls out across the floor, blah, blah, blah. It's Pop. He arrived late to the dance, but apparently for good reason. Walking the carpet, you see perched atop a crown? Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma, so we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean. 49 dog life, man. He's old in human years, right? Ooh, now I get it. And we get a new wing in the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of the chancellor of such and such. Man, will you be my daddy king? What an incredible turn of events. An offer to join the royal family. It's like a dream come true. You get to be a princess or maybe a queen. I'm not sure if he even knows, but either way, crowns and gowns, baby. I'm sorry, Pop, but I'm not interested. Not now, at least. I've got so much more to do with my life. Yeah, fuck you. He's a literal child, so, like, good on you for not being a pedo. A twist on a twist. So many more than 3-day universities to attend. So many tiny foods to meticulously sculpt, and then watch get accidentally blown away by a single breeze. Okie dokie. The music at the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparkling and electrical hissing. It's Clank, who has arrived late to the dance. Now that I've graduated, I can reveal my truth. He's still doing the talking thing. I am Clank, and I am not of this earth. I am actually from a faraway planet in another dimension. Damn, that's crazy, dog. Damn, that's crazy. Anyways, he goes and leaves. Colonel Sanders! Howdy, classmates. Just like the first day you met him, he has come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough to just give them a bucket of chicken. This time, it's a full meal. Bro, he stole my fucking potato recipe and my coleslaw recipe. The fucking audacity of this guy. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in history of Chicken and Man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. It's not the end. Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor. What are you doing sitting all alone? Waiting for the right person to ask me to dance? Well then, I think I have a proposal that you might like to hear. Is this the moment you've been waiting all semester for? This fall when I open my first original fried chicken restaurant. Colonel Sanders leans in close. He reaches into his coat pocket and retrieves something small. It fits snugly in the palm of your hand. As he speaks, he begins to extend his hand towards you. Yes? I want you to visit and feel free to use this coupon for one complimentary side dish of your choosing, plus a soda upgrade on me. Colonel Sanders places a single paper coupon in your hand. You notice that it expires at the end of this year. Gee, thanks. Don't be a stranger. The end. Alright. I feel like we maybe, like, speed run the rest of this and then try to, like, get him to, like me for realsies, but also, like, get him to... Can I, like, load? Yeah, let's see if I can... Let's see if I can get him to... Let's see if I can get him to have me as his business partner. I'm not gonna read any of this because my throat's low-key starting to hurt. But I think I want to see what kind of... Chicken snack. Chicken snack. We're gonna sit by Miriam. Extremely... A feather. A spork. Love. Best boy. Your total score is perfect. 5 out of 5. I'm so good at this game, guys. The first bite. I don't feel like rereading all of this. Focus the moment. Approach Colonel Sanders. I just really quickly want to see if I can get him to... Be modest but thoughtful. Look, you give me some hearts. Alright. Let's see. You can go with Clank, because I don't want you to date a child, because that's fucking weird. I know that Clank doesn't treat her well, but... Mashed potatoes and gravy. I just... Turn to Colonel Sanders. We turn to Colonel Sanders. And then he looks at me and he's like, oh my god, hello. This guy dies again. Pop eats it. Okay, okay, we're going quickly. Fuck you, Van Van. Attack. Cook with love. Attack. Cook with love. Attack. Cook with love. Attack. Cook with love. Spare this wretched beast. Alright. Oh. Oh. The chicken was flying too fast across the screen. It went over the wrong screen. Welter. Delicious welter. We make up a fake ingredient so that way Colonel Sanders approves. I don't know like which of these is like the better. Probably this one. I don't care. Evil. A glass of water. Toilet water. You're on! 100 Celsius. 11. Gratitude. Small town. Silence. I believe in you, Water. Colonel is Sanders' face. What a honk. Gondola. We skip through this. My hand gets crushed. My hand is fucked. She's got a chocolatey, delicious sauce. Internalize my rage so my eyebrows get exploded. He goes on a monologue about how he's so sad. It's the spork monster again. We reveal it. Okay, chicken. Little baby Colonel Sanders with a little beard and goatee and glasses. We go in here. Co-otter, right? We'll go with the cold one. I know we didn't do the top one, but I feel like it's not the ideal choice. So he's telling me to come by the fireplace. We run for the door, and then I'm like, Colonel, this might be the beginning of something wonderful. Dream sequence. Flatter him. We might make a great team. Miriam is talking about her date with Clank, and Clank is an asshole. Pop gets bullied. Can your eyebrows go back? Yeah. Don't do it after all. He focuses. Oh yeah, that's right. He yells at fucking. He screams at a squirrel, or barks, I guess. Chicken pot pie. My practice dish. The fucking music changing really fast because I'm speeding through. This is really funny. We're gonna do it the hard way. Summon extra power from deep down. I don't care about that guy. I just want to see if I can, like, what the last bit of this would be if I can actually become his business partner. Or if he is just always gonna be an asshole. I'll be kind of upset if he's still, like, is like, no, I don't think so. Even though he's literally stealing my recipes for my mashed potatoes. Alright. He finds me at the edge of the dance floor. Otter, what are you doing sitting all alone? Well, you know, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance. I wonder, might you tell me, what are the qualities that you would expect to find in such a lucky person? I've already read this, so I'm worried that I didn't. It's truly my lucky day. Would you dance with me? The future stretches out in front of you. Fuck this guy. Okay. Alright. Surely there's like a third ending where I can actually be his business partner, right? Because he just stole all my fucking recipes. Let's start from... Okay, I want to see if I can start from... Hang on. Hang on. Load game. The 5th bite. Oh, it's literally... with the third bite. Maybe if I get fucking hit in the face. Be modest but thoughtful. I forget where I get hit in the head with... I forget where I get hit in the head with... like... his fucking horse. I want to see something. I want to see something. Let me cook, y'all. Let me cook. What if I just keep defending? What if I just keep defending? I haven't just kept defending. Okay. What if I get... Okay, if I get punched in the face by his fucking horse. Make up a fake ingredient. Run to him. Toilet water. You're on. 100 Celsius. 11. Gratitude. A small town. Silence. Winking. Walking along the beach. Fucking crushes my hand once again. Internalize the rage that I feel. I'm a stinky dumb loser, please. Maybe if I choose the top... Maybe if I choose the one... Reveal it. Scented candle. Chick on. Shit. Are you thinking about heading out into the world on a quest? Oh, no, I don't care about you. Oh, okay. No, it's fine. I'll go fuck myself. Now let me blame you for trying. Sexually harasses him. It's a spork monster. Okay, so I think we just do the middle. Because that... I'm wondering if there's only like the 2 different endings. Discover more about the Colonel. Tell him you're cold. Bye. Flatter him. I feel like there might only be 2 options for the endings, and I feel like one of them is him being cocky and being like, fuck you, I don't need a partner. And then the other one is him just being like, You stinky dookie dum dum pee pee head. Yeah, I don't know it, like, how... Like, I don't know... I don't know if I can actually become his business partner or not. Even though he literally steals my fucking recipes. Like, y'all literally, like, he literally stole my fucking recipes. And he's just like, yep, we're gonna sell this at my chain restaurant. It's like, okay, I guess I'll go fuck myself. It's not like I wanted anything to do with you anyways, Colonel. If I do this and I somehow, like, don't get the thing, like a different ending, then I'm gonna like look it up and be like, is there like more than, is there like more than one ending that doesn't just like break the like game over me? Guys, I fucked up. Wait. Title screen. Hang on. Wait. I think I got a new area and I skipped past it. Hang on. Do it the hard way. I believe in you, Otter. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling. Okay, we heard this part. We know this part. Power. Inspiring monologue. Yep. He's impressed with me. We have to get to the graduation part. I've already read all this shit. I think there was a new thing here. I might be tripping. I might just be like not remembering. He gets poked in the tongue. Okay, so we got that. Yeah, we're good. Graduation time. Arr. Everyone's together. Yep. Pop. Clank leaves because he's from a different planet. Colonel Sanders arrives. Howdy, classmates. Just like the first day you met him, he has come prepared to feed the entire class. Full meal. This is my recipe. This is my recipe. Also probably my recipe. No, it's not the end. Yes, Otter. I couldn't help but wonder. Was our final exam team up purely an act of strategy, carried out by two cunning chefs, or was it something more? I'm afraid I can't answer that question directly. Instead, I'd like to ask you a question of my own. May I have this 𝙬𝚫𝙽𝚃? Colonel Sanders extends his hand to you, and you feel a surge of energy jump off the tips of his fingers. I think this is... guys, I don't think I've read this before. His hand. The hand of a master chef, so dedicated to the craft of fine cookery, so tender, yet refined, so milky smooth. Fingers like finely battered drumsticks, turned in flour, soaked in buttermilk and dusted with exotic spices. Hi, sorry I wasn't here. I was playing Wuthering Waves. You're good, Cinnamon Roll Gamer. I hope you're having a good day. Or night, or whatever. But they do not reach for tongs, a knife, or even a spork. Tonight they reach for you. And though our feet may tire of dancing, I believe that this is just the beginning of our steps together. Colonel Sanders, will you not only join me on the dance floor, but in the kitchen as my co-chef and partner, both in business and in life? Guys! You gasp. Could it be? Is he really saying, me and you together? Ever since I met you, my dream has changed. It's not enough to simply open the world's greatest chain of fried chicken restaurants. No. Even then, my life would be incomplete without you by my side. Guys, I fucking did it. So what do you say, partner? I say, I love you, Colonel Guys, oh, it's the title of the game, guys! Holy shit. Okay. So we got all the endings now. Yay, we got all the endings! Yay! Yeah, so first time, he was a fucking asshole and was like, fuck you. Second time, I was an asshole to him and he didn't like it. And then this time, we fucking got him to ask us to be his partner. So I think that's all of the endings, unless if there's like a super secret ending. I'm gonna see if there's might be more endings. I'm gonna Google it really quick just because I'm curious. I just want to see if there's a super secret ending. Let's see. There's only... hang on. Oh, okay, so that... I have done all the endings then. That was considered the true ending. So... anyways, that was a pretty fun dating sim. Honestly, there's like a lot of really funny moments in there that I was just not expecting. Yeah, it was a good dating sim. Maybe I should if I can find like other silly like dating sims. Actually, there's another dating sim that I think I have it downloaded on my PC already, but it's called it's like I Want to Kiss the Bracken or something from Lethal Company. But yeah, okay, cool. So we did all the different endings, and I think we got like all the different dialogue options there because I'm pretty sure I chose every option possible. So yeah, that was pretty good. That was pretty fun. We got a solid 2 hours of gameplay today out of that, so that's pretty cool. Probably would have been longer if I didn't skip all the shit that I had already read before, but I feel like it would be kind of boring to read all the same shit over and over again, so I just wanted to see if I could get the true ending. But we did. So that's cool. I love that. This game's pretty fun. Pretty cool, pretty great. I think it would be fun to create a dating sim like this. Or like a visual novel. And like coding-wise, I don't think it's difficult compared to like other gameplay types. Anyways, that was fun. That was cool. That was awesome. I am not streaming tomorrow, but I will be live Sunday with some 𝙻𝙸𝙽𝚃𝚂. And yeah, I think we'll leave it there for tonight because I don't want to replay any of this honestly right now because I did all the content that there possibly is. So, I will be live again on Sunday for some 𝙻𝙸𝙽𝚃𝚂. So I will see you guys then. In the meantime, stay safe, peace, and you guys have a great rest of your night. Bye-bye!